Hey, my friends, what's going on? Hey, it's Gene. Get up and get out with Gene and Gene Gregory music and everything here. Hey, I said my friends, so I went right into get up and get out with Gene. I haven't really done a get up and get out with Gene video in a little while. You know, I've kind of changed focus with more of my music and stuff and recording and releasing and playing my shows. You know, it had been a busy season and everything, but I wanted to welcome you guys to Coffee and Tunes. Here you go. Have a sip. Hey, thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. This is going up on the YouTubes, and if you're watching there, just go down right around here, I think. There's probably my nose, and I don't know if it's just allergies. Woke up with kind of a sore, raspy throat and everything. But anyways, go right down here and hit subscribe, and then right next to it, if you could do me a favor and just hit the little bell, you'll get notifications of every time that I put up a new video, whether it's one of these Coffee and Tunes or it's just me playing live somewhere that my wife Robin videotapes for me. And you know, check it out. I'm sniffing a lot. Gosh, I hate that. It's that time of year, you know, when things get dried out and everything. But hey, I want to get right to it today. I was just thinking about playing a few songs of mine and then maybe a cover near the end here. And I guess the theme today is, well, the first song I want to play is one of mine called Moving On. And I had just released a version of it. I called it a dance mix, and it was meant to kind of be funny because I'm not a dancing fool, you know. But the drum part that I put on it, you know, I recorded all the parts except for the drums. I used drum loop off GarageBand, and I just decided to use something that was out of my norm, out of the box a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to think out of the box and see where that leads you. So moving on, I just released that on all the streaming sites and on YouTube and all that stuff, so you can go check it out. Spotify, Amazon Music, what's called Apple Music, YouTube here, Google Play, all that good. So I released it. It's called Moving On. But my thoughts were, I'd play some songs about moving on or running away or not wanting to run away or sticking put, you know, because a lot of us, you know, need to move on. A lot of us need to get out of bad situations. A lot of us need to stay where we're at and work on things, you know. It used to be my thing to just take off anytime there was problems, you know what I mean? Just run away, moving on, whichever. So I think sometimes we need to look at the problems that we're facing and how we can deal with them, and maybe even get down on your knees and pray about it. You know, ask God, what direction do you need me to go in with this? How can, you know, what are you trying to teach me here? You know, how can I go with this? So that's just a thought today. So, talking about moving on, running away, staying put, all that type of things. I want to play you a few songs. As I said, Nala's right over here. Nala's my dog. She's right there sitting here watching me. So if you don't know me that well, or you don't know, I've got a couple dogs, a couple cats, some chickens, all that stuff. So I'm always talking about them. I'm doing laundry too, so I apologize for that. Let me get another sip here. Coffee and Tunes, right? So anyways, I want to play Moving On. As I said, I just released it, and I hope you go check it out, you know, and let me know what you think. You know, drop a comment or whatever. You can leave a comment right here where you're watching this video, or where you maybe see or hear the song Moving On, you know. And feel free to share it with your friends. I'd really appreciate that. Add it to your playlist, whatever. So this is called Moving On. This is something I wrote many years ago. At the time I was still drinking, living by the beach, really enjoying going to the beach. I mean, I'm close to the beach still now, but don't go as much as I used to. But I used to take my boy Jack to the beach, and we'd walk a lot, and, you know, just had thoughts of being on the beach and the waves and having your feet in the water and all that stuff. So it's kind of about that. But hope you enjoy it, and we'll go with it. It's called Moving On. Nightlight hanging on Friday nights, having a beer or two, going out on a town, dance with a girl or two, standing taller than the board's famous head, smiling like the man of a tree. But the nights grow longer every shot seems stronger in my life ain't a song that's long for. But the nights grow longer, every shot seems stronger in my life ain't a song that's long for. These are the nights when I ramble on, watch the sunrise with a favorite song. Let the waves kiss my toes. I'll be moving on, Lord, I'll be moving on, yeah. Wanna look past your face in the picture, but you visit me in my high dream. When I run to the darkest corner, find a kiss from a bottle of sweet, sweet wine. But the nights grow longer, every shot seems stronger in my life ain't a song that you long for. But the nights grow longer, every shot seems stronger in my life ain't a song that you long for. These are the nights when I ramble on, watch the sunrise with a favorite song. Let the waves kiss our toes. I'll be moving on, Lord, I'll be moving on, yeah. But the nights grow longer, every shot seems stronger in my life ain't a song that you long for. But the nights grow longer, every shot seems stronger in my life ain't a song that you long for. These are the nights when I ramble on, watch the sunrise with a favorite song. Let the waves kiss my toes. I'll be moving on, Lord, I'll be moving on. These are the nights when I ramble on, watch the sunrise with a favorite song. Let the waves kiss our toes. I'll be moving on, Lord, I'll be moving on, yeah. I'll be here moving on, Lord, I'll be moving on. I'll be here moving on. Woo! Moving on. Have you heard that song before? I've posted a bunch of live versions of that on the YouTube. I've showed them on social media, all that type of stuff. But yeah, that song was written some years back. At the time I was still drinking, so talking about shots and all that stuff, being out, getting around town. I mean, some of it's autobiographical, like an autobiography, and some of it's not. You know, sometimes as writers, you know, some people think all we do is write about our lives or whatever, but that's not true. I mean, some of our lives aren't that interesting. Mine may not be that interesting. So sometimes you have to embellish a little bit. You know, you're a writer, you're a poet, you're a storyteller or whatever. You know, you have to embellish. You can use some parts of your life or whatever. You know, that's just my thoughts on writing. So maybe you have thoughts on that too. Leave me a comment right down here. But it is Coffee and Tunes. So here. Cheers to you. All right. I love coffee. How about you? Do you love coffee? So yeah, that was moving on. And what I was just thinking about is, like, sometimes we talk about, and we might be facing some problems. We got to figure out, should we move on? Should we stay put and work through it? it's really, I can't tell anybody what to do, you know. It's just everybody's personal situation is what it is. If you're in an abusive relationship or situation, you know, maybe you need to move on. Maybe you need to run away. Maybe you need to get somewhere for some help. Maybe you need to ask for help from friends or from colleagues or your church or, you know, people you trust or whatever, you know. Instead, maybe you need to get on your knees and pray. You know, that's always a good thing to do. You know, just ask God to lead you in the right direction. I bet you it will happen. So that's kind of the theme today, is moving on, running away, staying put, you know. So what I wanted to do here, if you don't mind, I'd like to play another one of my songs. And this song is actually an old song, and I rebranded it. I changed the title, and I'm going to put it out on an album soon. I got a tune guitar on Coffee and Tunes this morning. I'm talking about moving on, running away, getting out of bad situations, sticking in a situation that you might need to stick in. Sometimes we don't have to run away. Sometimes we just need to figure it out, right? That's something I think about too. Sometimes we just need to figure it out. Maybe we need to stay put and just face our problems head on. You know, it depends on your situation. I'm not telling you what to do. But anyways, this song, instead I'm dealing with some dry sinus issues today. This song is called Run No More. And as I said, it's an old song, and it used to have a different title. And I think it's a good song. You know, my son really likes it. A lot of people really like it. My son actually got me playing it again. And when I started playing again, a lot of people were coming up to me and like, is that one of your songs? I really like that song. I want to hear it again. Or wanting to hear it, you know, on YouTube or something like that. So I've been playing it a lot more. And it doesn't mean what it meant 20 years ago or however many years ago it was, you know, when I originally wrote it. I mean, it's a long time ago. But it feels right to me and how I feel now, that I don't want to run anymore. I want to stick to it. I want to work this out. You know, I want to just be in it. I want to go for it, you know. So it's called Run No More. That's the title now. That's what we're going with. So I'm going to play it for you. You may have heard it before. It was on actually my first album that I released years ago. And as I said, it's a different title, but I've rebranded it. So it's called Run No More. I hope you enjoy it. I see the flowers in your hair, the souls I shouldn't dare, but the more calling out my name, the more calling out my name. And I see the sunshine in your eyes, sparkling diamond, crystal lights, yeah. But my ground calls me, yeah. But my ground calls me, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to run anymore. Well, I don't want to run anymore, no, yeah. And I feel my love coming to you. And these feelings, well, I know another truth. Take your love from me, yeah. Would you steal your love for me, love for me, love for me, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't want to run anymore. Well, I don't want to run don't want to run anymore. We don't want to run anymore, no, yeah. We don't want to run anymore. We don't want to run anymore, no, yeah. We don't want to run anymore. We don't want to run anymore, no. Run no more, no, no, no. Don't want to run no more, no, no, no. Don't want to run no more, no, no, no. Don't want to run no more, 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 no, yeah. Run no more. Whoo! That song is exhausting. So yeah, the guitar's out of tune. I think I need to change these strings today. I don't know, that sounded really out of tune to me, even though it's showing. So yeah, that's called Run No More. And as I said, I wrote that song a long time ago. This is Coffee and Tunes. And I'm tuning again. Let me get some coffee. Cheers to you. Coffee and Tunes. I like this little segment that I'm doing now, the Coffee and Tunes. I get to share my music, get to talk a little bit, because we know I really love talking. I really don't. I'm kind of introverted, but I like doing this thing. I don't know, it sounded like it went out of tune there. But, so yeah, that was called Run No More. And as I said, that song was written a long time ago. But anyway, so that was called Run No More. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm just kind of on a theme of moving on, running no more. I want to stick put, you know, just trying to get away, whichever you got to do. Everybody's got their situations. Sometimes we've got to get away. If it's a really bad, abusive situation, that type of thing, or somebody just treats you like crap, maybe you just need to move on, you know, or maybe it's not quite like that. You're just frustrated, you're angered, you're disappointed, you're whatever. You know, maybe you just need to ask for some guidance or talk to some friends, that type of thing. Get on your knees and pray. You know, I just say that, you know, pray however you want, you know, I just suggest that. But, so that's just the theme today. And I told you I'd play a couple originals. I played Moving On first and then Run No More. And, as I said, Moving On is now online. Go check it out. It's a different version with a little beat to it, you know. It's called the Dance Mix, you know. So I want to do one more song. I promised you I'd do a cover song today. And this song is actually, I really didn't think people would be that much into it, but every time I play it, people really dig it. They know it. You know, I've seen people post the original band, Soul Asylum, playing this song. I was like, you know what? I'm just playing it. I'm going to play it every gig. And I do, I think, the second song. Because lately I kind of have, like, I start out my gigs, if you haven't been out to see me. Like, I have a bunch of songs I'll start off with for each set, and then I'll kind of wing it from there. So I kind of have things planned, you know, and then I go, you know, just off the charts or whatever, see what happens, you know. So this song is called Runaway Train, and by Soul Asylum from back in, I guess, the early 90s it came out. And Soul Asylum's still around playing up there around Minnesota and all that stuff. So go check them out if you're up that way, whatever. So this is called Runaway Train. If you know it, sing along, all right? Call you up in the middle of the night, like a firefly without a light. You were there like a blowtorch burning, was a key that could use a little turning. So tired and I couldn't even sleep. So many secrets I couldn't keep. Promised myself I wouldn't weep. One more promise that I couldn't keep. It seems no one can help me now. In too deep, there's no way out. This time I have really led myself astray. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Can you help me just remember how to smile? Make it somehow all seem worthwhile. How on earth did I get so jaded? Life's mystery seems so faded. I can go and no one else can go. I know what no one else knows. Here I am just drowning in the rain, with a ticket for a runaway train, and everything's been cut and dry, day and night, earth and sky. Somehow life just don't believe it. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Bought a ticket for a runaway train, like a madman laughing at the rain. Little out of touch, a little insane, just easier than dealing with the pain. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Runaway train, never going back. Runaway train, tearing up the track. Runaway train, burning in my veins. Runaway, but I always stay the same. Some Runaway Train. Soul Song. You remember that song? Early 90s. Great band. What other songs? Black is Gold or Black and Gold, and I Want Somebody to Shove. Love, Shove. What did they say? I can't remember. I need to go back and listen to them. Hold on. Coffee and tunes. Cheers to you. But thank you for jumping on today. I hope you enjoyed what you heard. Moving on, one of my songs is out there in the world now. The dance mix version is out there in the world. You'll hear the acoustic version again soon recorded. Maybe some people aren't into the dance mix version. I don't know. But anyways, it's out there. So that was that. And then I did Run No More, which was an old song I rebranded. Hope you enjoyed that one. That'll probably be recorded soon, maybe for the album that I'm going to work on. And then I did Soul Songs, Runaway Train. A lot of people dig that song. I didn't realize that, but every time I play it out at my gigs or whatever, people are into it. So I thought I'd share that. It's kind of on the theme today. But listen, if you got some issues, you got some problems, you're in a bad situation, in a bad relationship, you're in just a bad place, maybe you need to find a way to get out of it. Maybe you need to talk to somebody first, get some ideas, make a plan, have a place to go if you need to go that direction. As I said too, get on your knees and pray. For me, it'd be God. I'd pray and just ask for some guidance where I need to go, how I need to do it, and more than not, or yeah, something like that. God's going to lead me in the right direction. So I'm happy with that. That's the way I do it. You do it the way you do it. So, if you need to do that, do that. If you're in a situation where you're just a little off balance, maybe you need to work it out. Maybe you need to sit down and communicate. Maybe you need to pray again. Just find a way to work it out. Maybe you need to talk to somebody that you trust and that you admire their opinion. Or they might be able to help you out, whichever. Whatever you got to do. I just want this to work out for you. So that was the theme today. Hope you enjoyed it. It's Coffee and Tunes, episode 5. If you're watching on YouTube, right down about here, probably, there's a subscribe button. Could you do me a favor? Hit the subscribe button. I'd love for you to jump on, get to see these things. And then right next to it, there's a little bell. Hit that, and you'll get notifications when I put up new material, whether it's a Coffee and Tunes or it's just a live thing, or maybe I'll just get on and talk. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a get up and get out with Gene, video and post it on my music page. Who knows, man? I just wing it. I wing it. But anyways, I appreciate you for jumping on. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. If you could share this with friends, if you think it'll help anybody. Somebody's all right. Well, I love you guys. Peace and chicken grease. Thank you for jumping on. Share this video, all right? And subscribe if you're watching on YouTube.
The sun is shining down.